Hello everyone, I'm here again in my veranda area. Time check, it's 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon and the sun is up. It's cloudy though. So I was able to continue fixing the succulents here, there, until there. So these are the succulents that I was able to share with you in my last vlog. So far they are okay, except they are dry leaves again. Yeah. So let's remove it first. So far there are still okay. So for this one, no upsets yet. So let's just take a look at them before I continue my update on the other succulents which I have cleaned up. I think we have stopped on this part. Yeah, I think. So we have stopped updating on our sedum clavatum. So in front of sedum clavatum we have our, I'm not so sure if it is Benimusume, but it's a kind of agavoid. And another Echeveria, which I do not know the ID. And beside our sedum clavatum, there is a cactus there. It's a clumping one. So the one I'm going to show to you, the pot starting from beside the sedum clavadum going there, I repotted all of them. So I used soil mix, and I added some loam soil to make it more nutritious for the soil. I also added osmocot, and I also, what they call this, catarus and stem for some to improve more root growth and root growth. So let's continue. So besides this Echeveria, I have here a succulent which is red in color. Yeah, I forgot the ID. I think Echeveria Ariel. And this one is another Echeveria. It's called Apus. This one is Choco Moonstone. So beside our Choco Moonstone, I have here my Echeveria Orion, which has been with me for more than 3 years already, and it looks quite dehydrated. In front, I have here my Dusty Rose. So my problem with Dusty Rose, as always, is having mealybugs. They are really prone on having mealybugs. And I have potted here my Haworthia. So this comes from my propagation pot. And I have here my Echeveria Blue Cloud. And at the back, I have my Echeveria Silkveil. And beside the Echeveria Silkveil is I have the Coral Cactus. Yeah, that was the name given to me by the seller. So when I repotted this Coral Cactus, it was really root bounded in the pot, and it was really hard for me to take off the pot. I mean the cactus from the pot. So I have to really cut the roots to restart the root growth. And in front of it, I have here the Nevada, which doesn't look good. I mean, it looks good, but it doesn't have stress color. And I have here, I'm not so sure if this is Murasaki, so it has lots of offset. So at first when I repotted it, I planned to cut the big rosette, but I changed my mind because it the babies might not grow, or they will really be exposed to full sun. So I decided to retain the mother set. So when the offsets are quite big or more bigger, that's the time that I will cut the mother set. So because my veranda area is a rain or shine area where there is no roof, no net, no UV plastic to protect them from full sun or full rain. Beside the Murasaki, I have here the mule. And at the back, it has a stress color. And at the back, I have the Equiversit wheel again. So it's a 4 rosette. And beside it, I have another pot of Apus. So beside the Apus, I have here my Chloe. Look at the color. It's so pretty. Pinkish in color. And beside it, if you would notice this pot, I cut the big rosette from this pot and propagate it on the next pot just beside it. So I cut 4 heads from this pot to propagate. So if you want to have a succulent garden with so many pots of succulents, all you have to do is propagate it. You don't have to buy lots from this. Although if you have enough budget, why not buy it? Right? So in front of the Chloe, we have an Echeveria. I'm not so sure if it is Echeveria aria, but it is red in color. And I have here my Echeveria hera. Beside it, I'm not so sure of the idea if it is wedding ring. Yeah. And beside it is I have agavoid. So it has a stress color. Yeah. So I usually use dry soil mix to prevent fruit rot and stem rot. At the back of this agavoid, we have our suyon, very stressed in color, but the problem is that it's so dehydrated. That's why I cut the stem and restart it again by cutting the stem and planting it again. So hopefully it will grow roots as soon as possible. And I also added osmocote to promote root growth. Beside it is I have a peach fry. I have 2 pots actually. I restarted it also by cutting the stem. So actually they don't have roots. It's really newly cut. So it's okay because even though I did not air dry it, peach pride is not that delicate to take care. So I can recommend peach pride to the beginners, although they are only green in color. They are so pretty. They look like a rose or a flower. So beside our big agavoid, I have here my, I'm not so sure if this is Bloody Maria. Yeah, but it's a hybrid of agavoid. And another kind of agavoid, I think this is the Bloody Maria. So this one, I'm not so sure of the ID. I think Love and War, if I'm not mistaken, this is Love and War. This is Bloody Maria. This is a 2-head Bloody Maria. And I have here the Amabil, and when I clean up this pot, 2 leaf fell, so I just propagate it. Let's see if it will give us an offset. So this Amabil is one of the succulent that I can recommend also to the beginners because they are easy to take care, especially in lowland. And at the back, these are the heads of the sedum clavatum that we have cut on the last vlog. And I potted it here on this spot. And beside it is I have Luella. There's a big rosette with have a stress color and there are a clumping one. So Luella, the problem in taking care of Luella is they are really prone to mealybugs because they tend to become clumping or crested and it's hard to clean up. So in front we have the Fat Beauty. I think this is the ID that was given to me by the seller. It's actually a propagation. So I'll show you in the next vlog, maybe if the mother rosette is still alive. So I'm not so sure. So this one is Apus. Look how pretty it is, right? And beside it is I have the red bell. Yeah. And at the back is I have the 3-head cactus. I did not repot it actually because I'm afraid that it might die. So what I did is I just put an ample amount of Osmocote there. So beside the red bell is I have the red blush or red bush, red blush, I think. It's a kind of agavoid. Yeah, look how pretty and colorful it is. And this is our wedding ring. And this is our Valentine. Look how pretty. So Valentine and red blush are almost the same. So let's put it side by side. Look, right? That's why I put in the middle of it the wedding ring so I won't get confused. When I vlog or share information, I won't be getting the wrong ID, succulent ID, or I won't be giving the wrong succulent ID. So it's so hot because it's almost 3 p.m. in the afternoon here. And at the back, I have a white pot because I don't have brown pots anymore. But how I wish I have a brown pot, so it would look uniform. It's so nice to see if the pots are also have uniform color and size. So I potted here my sedum clavatum. It's only a cutting, it doesn't have roots yet, look. So it's okay. Hopefully it will get to have roots soon. So if it rains today, it's fine because it's not raining hard. It's only drizzling. That would be good for them to drink up. So these are the pots that I was able to repot for today. So let's go back to take a recap on what I have repotted or cleaned up today. So I was able to finish cleaning up this part of my veranda area. Yeah. So until here only. Yeah, so from here going there are the paths that I have cleaned. So from there to here up to there, I was able to clean up this whole row. So imagine how hard it is for me to clean up this whole row because it is really a long row to go. So there are more to clean up over there, but I'll do it slowly and enjoy repotting one at a time, so I won't get stressed and very tired. So I guess that's all my sharing for today. Thank you for watching, and please, if you do like my video, please hit the like button and share my videos to your family, friends, and relatives, especially for those persons who really love collecting or who are interested in getting or taking care or wants to collect this kind of plants, succulents and cactus. So they are hardy plants. If you wanted to try to collect, why not? I strongly recommend it. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Bye bye and God bless us all. Happy gardening everyone. See you on my next vlog. Bye bye.